Hello guys, welcome. How's everybody doing? Good to see you. Great to see all of you here. Guys, keep in mind this: the universe is always working in your favor, even when you think it's not. There is a bigger thing going on that we don't have the ability to comprehend and understand. The thing is, guys, when you are deliberately orchestrating or creating your life by design, there is no time, there's only vibration. The universe works with vibration, not timing. Timing is vibrational alignment. So that means it's your energy. The energy that you put out is what you will receive in your life. So we have to become really good at manipulating our energy. You have to start knowing your body and your mind. You have to start to become aware of the power you have to change your reality. Now, the reason many of us don't get our desired reality is because our subconscious mind is still holding on to the old reality. And the old reality is what we focus on the most because it's in front of us every single day. Now consider this: the mind that we use to interpret our reality, which is our conscious mind, it is not aware that 99% of the creative process has already been completed before we see any evidence of it in our physical world. And why is that? Well, let's talk about the mind. The thing about your mind is this: your mind is not as smart as you think it is. Matter of fact, we aren't as smart as we think we are. Our minds have been capped, have been limited, have been stifled to a point where it can only see what it needs, not what it's capable of, not what it desires, only what it needs. And your mind will stay in that prism of limitation even when there are infinite opportunities available to you. So you have to learn to bypass the mind. Mark, the mind is all I have. I'm going to bypass what I got. No, you don't understand. You don't have a mind. You have minds. Okay? You have another part of the mind, the creative part of the mind, the unconscious. That is where your dreams, your realities, your desires, that's where they exist in this very moment of time or space. It is always available to you and me to tap into that world. You tap into that world by getting into a particular vibrational pattern. The vibrational pattern you tap into is a feeling, is a state of being. It's what we call normal. Normal is the way to manifest anything in your life. If you can make something feel normal, that means makes it feel comfortable, make it feel like it's part of your life, make it feel like it's your destiny, make it feel like you're supposed to have it, make it feel like it's already yours. That's when the magic will happen. Because immediately what happens in that moment is you exit the smart mind and you enter the highly illogical mind. That's right, I said illogical. Illogical is beyond smart. It's beyond intelligence. It's something we have no comprehension of. Logical is what we see and we say, oh, this is smart. No, the mind that creates is illogical. Illogical to you and me means we can never fathom the infinite realities that exist where you can participate and bring into this reality. Go ahead, try right now in this moment to imagine the unimaginable. Go ahead, try to imagine the infinite versions of your existence experiencing every possible outcome. Cannot be done. But consider this: it is happening right now as I'm speaking to you. It is away from our senses. This is why it's imperative to always trust the process. This is why it's imperative to always believe in yourself, to accept that what you want is on the way to you. You have to do that to become your best version. I must remind you again, this is very important. 99% of the creation process is already complete before we see evidence in our physical reality. So that literally means when our desires pop into physical reality, it is not new, it is old, it's been there already. Our brains have just interpreted the information. So if 99% of everything that you want is already complete, what is the problem? Why don't you see it? You cannot see it because the mind that deciphers reality, which is the conscious, the observational mind, cannot see beyond infinity. It is limited. It's a processing machine. Our brains, my friends, are processors. They're tuners. You don't generate or you don't create your reality. You process reality from somewhere else. Your brain does not create consciousness. Consciousness creates your brain. Consciousness, higher self, uses your brain as a filter to show you the world around you. So these are concepts you must understand, because if you don't know this, how can you get what you want with confidence and assurity? How can you detach? How can you let go if you don't know this? Very difficult to do, right? So we have to really start to understand what we are. We have to go beyond being a human being, man. Because we're not human beings. That's not what we truly are. Human beings are characters we are playing. We are energy and light. We're frequencies, we're vibration, we're particles, we're illusions. We're transparent. We have no physical structure. It's impossible for you and me to have physical structures. Go ahead, touch your hands, touch your face, touch the car, touch the wall. I can tell you 100%, all of that is a lie. You can never touch anything. It's all an illusion. It's the grand scheme of your brain's power to make things appear real to you. It's the brain sensory. The brain is a great trickster. How do you know this is true, Mark? How do you know that we have no physical structure and we are not physically real? Well, the building blocks of your cells and your blood and your body and your organs and your tissues and your eyes and your skins, the building blocks of those things are not real themselves. The ingredients that make you and I aren't physical. The atom, no physical structure. The electron, no physical structure. How can you be physical? The only explanation is you're seeing an illusion. The five senses for you, yes, just survival mechanisms. That's all they are. Are you aware that there are different light structures, light frequencies that you can't tap in? Are you aware that there is an animal, a shrimp, that have more ability to see reality than you and I? That's right, a shrimp. A mantis shrimp has the ability to perceive light in a different spectrum, infrared. Are you aware there are other creatures on this realm that can see more reality than you and I? Can see different light spectrums? We only see in the visible spectrum of light. That's just to survive. Why is this information important? Because if you don't know this information, how can you get confidence to manifest what you want? But if you know this information, it will be easier for you to what? Let go, detach, trust, accept, knowing 100% it's coming. If you know this, now you do know this information. You don't have to stress it. You don't have to worry. And you don't have to fear. You know, you have to start to see things as the best outcome in every situation. What is the best outcome in this situation, instead of focusing on the fear outcome? Because there is a reality where every single best outcome exists for you right now. There is also a reality where every single fear outcome exists for you right now. What you look for, you shall find it. If you're looking for fear, for resistance, for a bad week, for a bad day, it will show up in your life. If you're looking for a great day, a great week, to win more, to manifest this, it will show up in your life. And the reason it will show up in your life is because everything has no physical structure. There is no barrier preventing information. It is seeping in right now as I speak to you. Congratulations. Who's this here? This is P for Cola. I manifested $38,000 just watching you. Yes. That's how it works. You can manifest anything because now you know the secret. How did you manifest? How did you manifest that $38,000? Well, you manifest that $38,000 because you know this knowledge. Because you understand that money and energy is really coming through you. And you have exit the limitation of your mind. That's how you manifested that 38. You'll manifest 1 million. You can manifest 50,000, 10 million, 5 million. Anybody, any one of you guys, you can go win the lottery 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. Whatever you want, you manifest in lottery. It can all be done. And the reason why it can all be done, because it is already here and it hasn't gone anywhere. And you're entangled with everything you want. It's just that you have to learn knowledge. You have to apply. And you have to repeat. And you have to expect. And you have to detach. That's all it comes down to. And then you can get any and everything to show up in your life. And let me tell you something. How the field works. When things show up in your life, it will seem like a miracle. Have you ever considered where they got the word miracle? What is a miracle? A miracle is something that we say, that's out of the ordinary. It's never supposed to happen. That just came in so fast. It's not a miracle, my friends. It's called physics. It shows you the inner working of how reality works. And from the surface, it looks like a miracle. But beneath the surface, we know that's how the universe works. Miracles are happening every day. They are part of the universe. They are natural. It's not rare. It happens all the time. Every day. Every minute. Every second. There is a miracle happening right now. But it's not a miracle. It's how the field works. It becomes a miracle to you because it's something you're not used to. It's something that you've been shunned away from in your conscious mind. It is your destiny to fully embrace and experience anything that you can desire. If you have a desire, it is meant. It means you should do it. You have to do it. It is meant for you to experience it. The universe does not tease anybody. There is no teasing in the universe. The reason why there's no teasing in the universe is because the universe has infinite amounts of things to put forward to you, so it doesn't need to tease you. You have to get that into your head. Most people think the universe is teasing them. It's playing tricks on them. It's leaving them hanging. There's no such thing. You're the only one that's leaving yourself hanging because you're observing the universe with your mind. The mind which is limited. The mind which will tell you it can't happen. It won't happen. So the only person teasing you is you. Universe can't tease. It can only give. It can only supply. It can only reboot. It can only keep going. That's how the universe works. So you have to expect and know that what you want must come to you if you apply certain techniques. Yes, there is a certain way to implement the universe to work for you. The universe is just not going to pop up and give you your desires. It doesn't work like that. You have to know the routines to get. Okay, I'll give you an example. If you look around, there's so many roads. Okay, if you say today, I'm going to, let's say you're in Florida, and you say today, I'm going to go to Las Vegas. I'm going to go to California. Okay, start going to Las Vegas and California. Now you say to yourself, why am I not in? How are you going to go? First of all, how are you going to go to Las Vegas or California? You have to know the way. You have to have a travel. You have to know, okay, I'm going to go to Las Vegas by taking an airplane. I'm going to go to Las Vegas by driving. What are those? Those are routes. Those are routines. Those are ways. Those are means to get to your destination. Las Vegas and California is not going to pop up on you. You have to do something. You have to take an inspired action to go to those destinations. It is the same way with bringing your dreams into reality. You have to know to take the right route. Okay, let's use driving. So we're going to go to California. What road are you going to take? There's many roads to take. Some roads don't lead to California. You got to know the highway that goes to California. You got to get on the road to go to California. It's the same process with manifesting. You have to know the roads to manifest. And the roads to manifest are as follows. Number 1, get clear on whatever it is you want. Number 2, don't switch up and change your mind. Stick with what you want. Number 3, start to visualize it. Start to imagine it. Number 4, start to feel like it's done and start to expect it to come in. Number 5, don't entertain anything that's not making you feel good or against what you want. And number 6, stay in that state until it comes into your reality. That's the road to manifest anything. And you rinse and repeat that, and you will achieve and get whatever it is you want. Thoughts. Let's talk about the thoughts. Someone says thoughts is script writing. Yes, but here's something about your thoughts. No thought that you have ever had or ever experienced or ever thought of in your entire life never ever came from you. None of it. You have never ever created a thought. You stole thoughts. You pick up on thoughts. You intercept thoughts. Thoughts are always generating because they come from the collective. They are programs. They are things from the beginning of the matrix. When you popped into here and all other human beings popped into here, they generated thoughts. And these thoughts are stuck in around. There are thoughts that are still with us from the 12th century, from the 9th century, from 2 AD, from the dinosaur era, from when humans' intelligence was. Thoughts can never go anywhere. The thoughts you put out today, it will circulate back 1,000,000 years and come back. So thoughts are always there. Your brains are just receivers of thoughts. So when a thought comes into your head, what happens is, and this is may not be aware of this, the reason why so many people associate a thought with them is because it takes their own voice. It sounds like their voice. But this is what you need to know. That's how your mind operates. Anything that comes into your head, your mind takes your voice to make it assimilate like it's you. It's a way the mind uses to protect you, because the mind says, if I can convince you this is you, you will more likely not take risk because it sounds like you. So most people, when a thought comes into their head, the first thing the thought has is their voice. So they assume, oh, that's me. I'm creating this thought. Oh my goodness, I'm not good enough. This is not going to happen. Oh my God. And the thought has their voice, so they accept, oh, that's me. It's not you. It actually tricks you. And there's your confirmation right now. There's a siren just on cue to let you know that thoughts cannot be yours. Now, what do you do with thoughts? You filter thoughts. That's all you do. You filter the ones you want out from the ones you don't want. You ignore the ones you don't want. You accept the ones you do want. You create a vibration to pick up the thoughts that are on your vibration. You create a vibration and the thoughts will come in. You set the road for the good thoughts to come in, and you close the road for the bad thoughts to go out. That's all you do. Once you accept the thoughts to come in, that makes you feel good. You stay with that thought. Your subconscious now focuses on that thought, and that thought now will become a reality. It is so simple, yes. I have made it simple for you, but most of us have made it complex. It's not complex. It's very simple. The name of the game is, what is your attention on the most? So any thought that comes in now, and you can go pick up a thought by getting into the frequency where that thought exists, and it's a simple step of awareness. So now a good thought. So, okay, Mark, how can thoughts, you just told me that I'm not a thought, but I can just sit here and think of a good thought. So isn't that me controlling the thought? So that means, no, you're not controlling the thought. What you've done, when you sit there and I say, think of a positive thought. People, go right now, think of a positive thought. Go ahead. Think of a positive thought right now, all of you. Think of you winning the lottery. Think of you having your car, your house, your success, your health. Go ahead, think of it right now. You may say, I just thought of that thought. You didn't think of a thought. What you just did was you got into a frequency where that thought exists. The minute you think of a thought, it's not a thought. The minute you start to think, you enter a frequency, a highway where all of those thoughts exist. So immediately when you say, I just thought of me doing something positive, you tapped into a frequency where that thought was existing. Now that thought popped into your head. See? So you cannot think of thought. They're already there. We just go and we think of frequencies. There is a frequency for everything, a frequency for all the negative, chaotic thoughts, a frequency for all the positive. Okay, the next question is, all right, Mark, but why do we get more negative thoughts than positive thoughts then? Well, I'll give you the analogy. Let's use a highway and a local road. A highway has more traffic and is more busy. If you go on the I-95 or the I-10, way more traffic than your local roads, right? Why is that? Because the highway is designed to take on more traffic. So a lot more traffic will go on the highway. Well, check this out. Where you exist in this matrix, it is designed for you and me to experience more negative thoughts, more thoughts of fear and doubt. So that's why we have more negative thoughts coming into our highway, into our minds. Because the program we exist in, the matrix, it's set up for us to feel fear, doubt, worry, lack. That's the I-95, that's the I-10. The local roads are filled with positive, optimistic, great thoughts, but we aren't programmed for those thoughts. So this is why you get more negative thoughts than you do positive thoughts. So now you know how it all works. Now it's set up easily for you now. So now you understand, or you understand, man, I didn't know that. I didn't know how to create thoughts. So every thought is, so yes, there is every single thought. So when I think of a thought of me doing something, what happens, my mind and my brain, my subconscious mind, instantly I'm transferred to a frequency where that thought is. That thought enters my brain, it takes my voice, so it sounds like it's coming from me in a positive thought. So now when a positive thought comes in, my subconscious takes that positive thought, put an image of me in the thought. So now it starts to create the thought. So always remember, you are never thoughts. So this is great to know because it means you are untouchable. You're taking things too personal. There's nothing to, you are the space between the thoughts. You are the awareness of the thoughts. That's what you truly are. So if you ever want to know, well, Mark, if I'm not the thought, what am I? You are the one behind observing, watching the thoughts come in. Watching the good thoughts, watching the bad thoughts. Awareness have no emotional attachment. Awareness just watch everything. It's not incited by nothing. It's not surprised. It's just watching everything like it's nothing. That's what you truly are. So if you ever want to know, what am I, who am I? Well, go ahead. Now you know. Whenever you're in a thought, remember, well, I am aware of this thought. So what am I? You're the one that's being aware of the thought, not the thoughts. And yes, the matrix sidetracks you from getting your desire. Just like the matrix designed a highway where it can take a lot of cars, 6 lanes, where most people can go. So if you look at the matrix, you look at your life around you, everything you see around you is propagated with negativity. The news, negativity. You don't see, I have never witnessed since my existence in this matrix a news channel that only shows good news. Never seen it in my life. I don't know if it exists. All the news is talking about is, hey, this great thing happened today. Did you see how good this? Never happened, never will. Never seen that before. And you never will. Okay? Everything is designed to keep you in a low state, a low vibration. So yes, you are consciousness, you are awareness. So that means you literally can take control of your own reality. You can make the reality you live in right now change. And the matrix can't even stop you. Because here's the thing about the matrix. They are playing the same game just as you are. You have the same power they have. They are no more powerful than you. The secret to the matrix is that what you have, they just have more knowledge. They know how things work, and so they make you ignorant. That's the only difference. The only difference is one person know a little bit more so they can hide it from you. That's all it is, but you're all the same. Got it? So these are things that you must ponder, and you must start to put them in implementation. And I wrote about these. I have books on these, and here they are. Bestsellers on Amazon. This is the one about the lottery. If you want to manifest the lottery, this is the book. It shows you how to do it step by step. Using your consciousness, using your higher self-awareness. This is the cheat code to mastering the game of life. This is a deeper dive into how to escape the matrix and live your best life possible. All by applying science and consciousness of the mind. And my one-on-one coaching program. Open up. Sign up. Teach you a one-on-one system tailored to you to help you to get on your way. So you have to understand now what's really going on. So now you understand what's going on. Here's the book. Someone's asking me what's the book. Cheat code. I'll put the pin in the pin comments. I'll put the links to the books and the coaching program here. I mean, many of you guys know the books. You can help point them to get books. But look, the main thing is this. Once you understand that you are just awareness on the space, watching both of the thoughts, and then you can take the awareness and turn on the subconscious to a particular thought, and then the subconscious will turn that thought into a physical reality. Man, how powerful is that? How remarkable is that, man? That you, the watcher, the observer of all the stuff, you can turn the subconscious mind into the thought, and the subconscious turns the thought into a tangible physical experience. That is power. Love the hat. See you next time.